Namaste, guys. I hope all is well with everybody. Um, I haven't made a video in a while, but I wanted to make a quick video today. Um, and basically, it's about, of course, all my videos are always about some self-growth, self-reflection type thing. But anyways, it's about facing your own bullshit. You know, we're not always right. And sometimes we not only aren't right, but we jump to conclusions about things. And that's kind of fucked up, but that's not the, worst part of it. The worst part of it is, making the assumption, and instead of trying to get clarity, you just make an assumption and then you make a final judgment based on this assumption. And then, of course, you're going to act on it afterwards. Sometimes we make assumptions because we're all human, and our mind is subject to recall things that look similar to things that may be happening now. And, instead of us individually assessing the situation, we find the correlation and say, oh, this must be that because it looks exactly like this. We all do it. But when you do that, at the end of the day, you got to realize that you yourself just saw a situation, and instead of seeking clarity about it from whoever the situation involves, you just kind of made a judgment about it from the very beginning, and that sucks. You know, shouldn't judge people, things, situations based off surface shit. That's so egotistical and shallow. That is so easy to do. That is what the ego wants you to do. Make rash decisions off bullshit logic. And I mean, like I said, we all do it, but it's imperative that we not just stick with that bullshit assumption and make a final judgment call on something without doing some kind of research and going to the source to get clarity. And I mean, I know that's probably hard for a lot of people because it's hard when you have to face things, especially when you haven't completely healed within yourself. It makes it very difficult to address situations and address people. I totally get that. But for those of us who are doing our work and who are healing, I'm just going to speak for all of us when I say if you make assumptions about us and then you want to make final judgments about it without coming to us to see what was going on, why this happened, why this was said, whatever, don't be surprised when we don't come and look for you in that bullshit. Because I'm going to tell you now, I'm not coming to look for you in your bullshit that you created on your own to clear up any misconception, any assumption, anything you have about me. I'm not. Because I'm over here living in the vibration and frequency of love. I don't leave that. I don't leave that vibration. Especially to go into some bullshit vibration because that's where you live in. And I mean, clearly you live in there because for you to just jump to conclusions and assumptions about people and things, that's where your mind is. because that's where you immediately went, instead of oh, let me find out if everything was okay, or let me find out what that person meant behind that, or let me, you know what I mean? Because see, when you live in love and shit happens, your first thought is something about love. Oh, I hope they're okay. Oh, let me call them to make sure that they understand that, blah blah blah. You don't go straight to, oh, this motherfucker full of bullshit. Like, no. You get clarity. You get clarity. You know? But I mean, I understand it's hard. It's hard to address people, to get clarity when you haven't even addressed yourself and got healing and clarity within yourself. And I understand that, and I totally respect that, and I wish you healing and peace and love, but I don't live in that vibration, and I'm not going to come looking for you in your bullshit to clear up some shit you think about me. It won't happen. It won't. But I'm not going to condemn you if at some point you feel like, you know what, I probably jumped to conclusions. Let me go back and say blah, blah, blah. Depending on the situation and what happened, shit, we might, it could probably be easily squashed. That's all dependent on the person and the situation. But I'm not going to come look for you in your bullshit. And I'm not saying that out of arrogance or anger or disrespect. I'm just saying it to say, deal with your shit before you start trying to deal with other people. And then you start projecting your bullshit onto other people. Shit sucks. Shit fucking sucks. Make sure you working on you before you start projecting that shit onto other people. Because I'm telling you now, with the awakening that's happening right now, nobody is gonna come looking for you in the midst of your shit, in the midst of your bullshit, to clear up nothing. You just gonna be mad. But at the same time, everything is love. Anyways, I just wanted to say that, like, work on you. Figure that shit out before you start fucking with other people and projecting. Shit sucks. Anyways, peace and namaste, guys. See you soon.